All right. You did it without yawning. Well done.
I know. How long was that? Hello everybody, WyattAndrewsWorkshop here, and welcome back to another episode of Saint Reginald Zoo, episode 15, I believe, which is a pretty cool number that I get. I am joined, as always, by Iben and Goron. Say hello.
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 I must admit, Wyatt,
yes.
it was very hard to not say "ding" or that thing you do when you do.
Oh yeah, you like that? Workshop. You like my little ding? I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it for the Saint Reginald videos. I don't think I did it for the last one.
Yeah, let's not call it your little ding either.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay.
Anywho,
but yes, back in the zoo. I just wanted to be here because it's a pretty view. I did actually put in some lampposts because you guys forget to do that.
No. That's not what you said.
No?
Call
what did I
say? You guys didn't do it because you are lazy.
Yeah, you guys are just lazy and hate my design. I get it. No.
But guys and Goron, we don't have to tell him.
That's the message finally.
So everything I did in this episode is across this unfinished bridge.
And that's because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Speaking of lazy, so I was not happy with the sort of temporary setup I had for the GCC, let's call it. I was not happy with the setup, so I started from scratch pretty much. And Any observations that we should look at right off the bat?
I mean, I can see some mesh over there. That's one thing.
Let's start over here then. So this is an exhibit. Let's see if they're around. There's one.
It's a fox.
Yes. So this is the Santa Cruz Island fox mod, I believe, but I'm just using it to represent the gray fox because that was on our species list, and I seem to be the only one who cares about that.
Yeah, we put in a lot of effort in that, and then just went,
Yeah. Speaking of effort, I keep forgetting to make the signs that Goron did, but yeah, this is also a custom fence that I've used for this area.
Okay.
It's actually based on the one at this. There's one of many, but one at the San Diego Zoo. I thought the design was cool, like the way the handlebars kind of come out of the fence. You see that with the semi diagonal post. But yeah,
that's what you should not be doing.
Yeah,
climbing.
This was sort of like a I think the term is chicken wire. For the mesh, it's just kind of, I wouldn't say it's like a bad exhibit, but it's definitely old. And I was one day, like the reason I pretty much changed all of this was because one day I was looking through the Cincinnati Zoo chat gallery, and the entrance to the Cats building, I think it's now called the Night Hunters building, but the former cat house had a very similar setup. They had this kind of corn crib cage off to the side, and then this little information board over here.
Ooh, yeah. This is really cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna pretend that this is a maned wolf. This can be a kangaroo, and then this is some sort of African lizard.
We're not pretending that was a rabbit. Okay.
Yeah. Or it could be one of those Australian rabbits, you know. But this was actually something I did towards the end, because before there was just this garden here that continued all the way to the end, but I saw that reference picture, which I'll actually pull up because I have it on hand in the editing booth. But yeah, and then we've got this maned wolf sign over here, and then I've got a donor wall.
Yeah, it's definitely piquing my interest even more.
Yeah, same.
Yes. So Gray Fox exhibit over here. I'm actually going to get out of explore mode because if I try to walk in, it'll just put me on top. But yeah, pretty simple. Sort of, I'm thinking like in terms of age, like probably still 90s, I guess. But then over here, this is where they would come into the backstage, and this is all still empty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Looking really cool. Now I'm wondering if you changed anything on the inside.
Oh no, not really. What I do need to do though is go through and replace all of the fences that Iben destroyed.
Oh yeah, the ones that I
worst.
forgot.
That's the worst part about moving this thing.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But yeah, ooh, what a cool sign. What a cool sign. He did such a good job.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. But yes, that is obviously not all I did. We could come over here. We've got I finally got around to using these really cool butterfly scenery items.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that they moved a little.
Yeah, they do.
They open all the way.
Yeah.
They move a little opens all the way.
Yeah, because I didn't know they moved until I went into the 3x speed mode, and then they just start going crazy, and I was like, oh wait, they move. But
it's nice.
It's pretty subtle, but it's
so
cool.
This is the sort of new facade for the Grassland Conservation Corridor, and then we've got these markers in the background, which will soon be the giraffe house.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's exciting. And then another thing I wanted to point out was this other custom fence I did. It's really simple, but just in terms of different degrees of security, you have this one where you really don't want the guests to come over, but if you have this one, it's it's not a huge deal, but I'd rather not you touch the landscaping. But yeah, that's always a fun thing I like to try and incorporate.
I cannot wait to see what this looks like with the giraffe house peeking over it.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be totally complete. But if we come up this cool little walkway, I've actually kind of become addicted to custom fences. I can't really do anything else. They're really fun to just kind of finagle with and do on these sort of slopes. It's really fun. But
I'd rather you than me.
What was that?
Rather you than me. I'm glad you enjoy it because I'm not. I have not been.
But come over here. We've got an exhibit that is multi-species.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Even starts ranting.
This is the thing Iben doesn't like. But I think you might be okay with it because all we've gotten here is giant anteater and Patagonian Mara, which I think live together in the wild.
I can live with this. Yes.
This is oh, wakey, Wyatt. Time to record a video.
We are professionals.
We're professionals. But yeah, this is based actually off ironically, the maned wolf exhibit at the San Diego Zoo. Because
nice.
This San Diego Zoo still has its hoofstock row. Most of it has been demolished and replaced by newer stuff, but they've still got a couple, one of which is the maned wolf, which they have to themselves, but then they also have a giant anteater / Mara exhibit, so that's where I got most of this idea from.
Oh, now you moved. That was such a confusing perspective.
What?
Just now, if you move slightly to the right, it's for some reason my brain was thinking that the tree came out of that log.
Yeah,
I was okay. Anyway,
I'm super glad you went for this combination for the people who are wondering and why I was I don't like the kind of stereotypical let's throw everything that's from South America together in one exhibit in the same way you would throw a gorilla, a penguin, and a zebra together, and this is an African exhibit.
Yeah.
So and these two were originally going to force me to make one of those habitats. I'm very glad that I don't have to now because
I'm just gonna put a capybara in here just to piss you off.
yeah. Grab one of the main wolves and put them in here. They'll love it.
I do love the custom little grottos that you made in the background.
Yep.
Those are really, really cool.
These, and they're super simple too. It is just a single unit of the mud walls, and then I've got the plaster, sort of cylinder piece to round it out.
Uh-huh.
And then I've sprinkled some of the cones in there as well.
The fence is cool, or the wall, but Iben was talking about the grotto over there. That thing.
Those little shelter things.
Oh, this you mean?
Yeah. It's really cool.
And if one of the Maras would like to join me...
Oh, is it functional? That
would be awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes,
and this was I wasn't expecting this, but they can actually. Well, I mean, they don't stick around.
They won't though, but they can.
Yeah, and then even I think you might appreciate this particularly because over here, facing this way, I have a crap ton of decals.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. So much jank.
Nice.
Thank you. But yeah, I've got a bunch of like overgrown plants too. Just not anything they'd be able to climb over, but still just kind of a little bit ill maintained because this would be like from the freaking 30s or something.
Yeah.
But off to the right here, we have a very janky little snack bar.
Ooh.
Nice.
Also based on and I just found this out. Oh shit! I forgot to finish the gutters. Don't look at it.
Wow.
We are professional.
This is based on a place that used to be at the San Diego Zoo, actually in like the Hoofstock Row area, but it has since been replaced by the 4D theater. But San Diego Zoo's Google Maps actually only like it's like the zoo as it was in 2009. So it's like a super useful reference for like how things were in like the late 2000s. So yeah, very helpful. And then I meant to do something here, at least a little bit of landscaping, but we're actually going to waddle on over here to something I've actually pretty much finished.
Ooh.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Optimal lighting.
Yeah. But this is the maned wolf exhibit at the moment.
Oh, that's cool.
I love the bold rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
And then something I want to point out is these hedges. They're a mix of the crowberry bush and the what's it called?
Twilight pack.
Lord and Lady plant. Autosave, please. Be gentle. Yeah, Lords and Ladies plant. These look really cool. I just wanted to add some more of that like lush leafy texture. And then I've also got these custom pampas grasses sprinkled around.
Those are amazing.
I've been using these for years. They still look really good.
I also love the shelter in the back with the red light. That really.
So my reference for this, I literally, when I was building this exhibit, I literally looked up maned wolf husbandry manual, and this came up. I don't know what zoo it's from. I can look it up after though. And I was like, that looks awesome. I'm building it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And I love that it's functional as well.
Yeah, they really, really like to use it. But yeah, so what I'm thinking, like kind of lore-wise, is that this exhibit and these other hypothetical exhibits on this side, and then of course the giant anteaters, this would have been a whole row, and they would have been a lot smaller. But eventually, they just kind of demolished like the sort of back half to give the exhibits more room, but they still kept like the front facade of the rock work.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm going for. And then they added these very unthemed, unhidden, very unimmersive chain link fences in the back, which if you've been watching my more recent videos, I've started to really get into like industrial design and sort of blending that in with sort of more naturalistic design for my exhibitry. And it's really starting to pay off, especially with the fences and stuff.
Yeah, I love the fences in the back. They look really, really cool.
Thank you. And then I also really like the landscaping in this exhibit, especially. I still need to add all the janky decals to the walls themselves, but it's I think it's ready to show at this point.
Yeah.
But coming up this way, I actually went into Orewell and brought over these platforms that I used.
I recognize that one.
Yeah. I just really love, and I tried to recreate them, but I was kind of too lazy to get like the specific dimensions of the pole to fit into the bracket, so I was just like, I'm just gonna go into Orewell and recycle it.
I didn't realize you hated yourself that much, and that was so custom.
These poles are just a bunch of the rods kind of spun around.
Oh boy!
But
why didn't you just use the gutter?
Because it's like hollow, and I don't want to like put something. I didn't know what to put over it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm really good at this game, guys. I'm one of the best builders in the game. But But yeah, a closer look at this hut will reveal some additional detail. There used to be like a box here. I don't know where that went, but yeah, this is what would hook up to these. Oh yay! I get to go in. What hooks up to these lamps, and I've put some additional wood paneling in here just for a different texture and color.
Yeah, I like that.
And yeah,
most people like showing off all of their cool builds. Why it's just like, here's a flaw, here's a flaw.
I mean, let's look at it.
I'm gonna zoom in on it.
Look at this thing that I didn't do.
But yeah, that is I pretty much everything I did was this week. I didn't have any time last week to build. Yeah. But yeah, that's my contribution for the 2 weeks. So yeah.
Yeah, but that I've recently, like I said to you guys before this, I started watching BroCoaster again, and it's fine to have weeks where there's just not much progress that happens. Like we're all busy people. It's logical that that's going to happen from time to time, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Eventually, it'll all come together.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Just to kill some additional time, in terms of plans over here, I've kind of drawn some stuff out. I'm thinking this is where I want the bison/pronghorn, as well as the emu and wallaby. And before you crucify me, I think it would be kind of cool and funny to have just kind of an out-of-place animal, because this is meant to be the American grassland section. But
I think that works.
A common, I guess I hesitate to call it an issue, but like a common trope in these hoofstock rows is just to have a bunch of species that don't go together at all. And like you can tell the zoo is trying, but like they're like, well, the emus and wallabies are still young, and
they have to go somewhere.
And no other zoo wants them, so I guess they're here now.
Yeah, but that's like a thing that you see in many zoos, so I think that's fine.
It's a idiosyncrasy that adds, I think, a bit of realism. And then I accidentally put the snack bar over this path, but this is meant to be where the Mara/Anteater shelter would be. But yeah, Iben, you're coming up, balls in your court. What are your plans?
I am doing a sea lion exhibit that I've been wanting to do for ages.
Yes.
I want to do an old one based on a mix of the Bronx Zoo and the Lincoln Park Zoo. And the backstages will be inspired by, I think it's Georgia Aquarium. They have like a bunch of videos about their backstages, and they share. Like their backstages are used for both sea lions and seals, so it's going to be like a nice point where all the other exhibits can start from. So that's
gotcha.
Really gonna be
Sweet.
cool.
Did I have dibs on the sea otter exhibit?
I think you did, yeah.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. All right, so Saint Reginald Zoo. It's looking good. I really like it. I think we're getting to a point where like we're sort of expanding in, and then every episode like it starts to come together more.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're kind of dotting all over the place now, but that's gonna be fun because that brings a lot of variety, and then it'll be fun to see how it all like fits together in the end.
Yeah, and it's fun to connect the dots and like fill them with like littler stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of cohesion, so that's not the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay! So everyone, subscribe to me, subscribe to Iben, subscribe to Goron. I don't know when my next video will be out. I really have no plans at the moment to do anything, but if I ever get bit by the creative bug, I will definitely be updating this channel, and as always, I post stuff on Discord. So I will see you in whatever comes first, and have a good one.
Bye!
Aha!